A look at the Lakers as they got off the team bus after arriving at the arena. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains, we're in the beautiful city of Denver, Colorado. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, Coach Mike Malone had this to say about his understated superstar, Nikola Jokic. Malone said he's truly beloved by all his teammates. No ego, a little bit goofy, doesn't take himself too seriously.
The Nuggets lucky to have him. Thanks, David. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Anthony Davis. And it's McGee in at 7. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Craig in at the 2 guard. Now here's LeBron. Right side Davis. Murray against LeBron. Caldwell Pope kicks to James. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Green following the basket by Jokic. Here's James. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. James has got his second bucket tonight.
And, you know, LeBron's a threat to score as soon as he touches it, Kevin. Such an aggressive offensive player with great skill.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Over Davis. A rebound by the Lakers.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Murray against Green. 5 to shoot. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
The pass to Jokic. Shoots over McGee. Feeds to Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Jokic.
You know, if you get open, you can bet that Jokic is going to find you. His floor awareness is off the charts.
Here's Davis. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray against LeBron. A reverse. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LeBron James.
Well, I tell you what, Murray is quite skilled at drawing these types of fouls. He loves getting himself to the line.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. LeBron James on the wing. Porter with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Craig. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. There's Porter with the 3. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
Here's Murray. after the basket by Los Angeles. And it's Jokic missing. It's stolen. Inside, Millsap. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. It's Davis on the wing. Millsap covering. Davis dishes to Green. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jokic.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact. And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are, a lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
Jokic is such a developed offensive player. He's really good at taking advantage of these mid-range spots.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
So the wing on the left. Jokic draws the double. Back to Murray. Beyond the arc. He can't hit that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, Greg, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Lakers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Green, no luck.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Green. He's got 6. Outside, Davis. Passes to James. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Porter, bounce pass. Here's Jokic. Back to Porter. Over LeBron. Porter, no luck.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Loads it up for Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Porter in the corner. Denver passing it around. Jokic inside. He's guarded by Davis. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And, you know, there are so many things to like about Jokic's game, Clark, and his footwork is right near the top.
I would agree with that, Kevin. His footwork is exquisite. I mean, it is top shelf. This guy does not get enough credit for his pivoting, but his hands are great. His touch is phenomenal. He loses a lot of defenders when he's back to the basket with that footwork of his. I tell you, I was so impressed when I locked into him with my isolated camera during the playoffs. The Joker is no joke.
Monte Morris is checked in for Jamal Murray. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. You look at Green, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Now here's LeBron. He has 6. And Davis with the basket on the assist by James. Davis has got 5.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Millsap left side. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's LeBron. Outside, Davis. All alone. Again, Los Angeles.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Jokic draws the double. Right side, Millsap. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. He's got 6.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to LeBron. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to LeBron. And it's Denver with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
They're outside. The long distance 3 is buried.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Here's James. Lays it up off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
Now, here's Kuzma. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. James in the post. Morris is there. Yes, that goes in. That's 10 points for LeBron.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Morris kicks to Millsap. Pass to Plumlee. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
And checking out some numbers for LeBron James. He's coming off an excellent season, putting in about 27 points a game, 8 assists and 8 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
He gets that one.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him, just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Here's the pass to Porter. Millsap's against Davis. It's deflected. Plumlee dishes to Porter. Back to Plumlee. Millsap trying to get open. Plumlee, no luck. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. That one goes in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Plumlee. Over Howard. Millsap trying to get open. That doesn't go in either for Plumlee. Los Angeles leading by 7. James outside. High post, Davis. Now here's LeBron. Guarded closer. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. 4 on the shot clock. Green fires from way outside.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here. Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass, just sailed it right out of bounds.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. James, the pass to Davis. LeBron drives in and finished off by LeBron.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
Now here's Plumlee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Back to Murray. Millsap against Davis. Porter kicks to Murray. Millsap trying to get open. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Now the Lakers on the break. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Howard can't hit. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Here's Murray. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
It could go. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 9 from the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
The Nuggets trail by 9, and a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Denver, Plumlee out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Daniels in at the 3 spot.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Clark, one thing you have to respect about Jamal Murray is how intense of a competitor he is.
And you can't substitute competitive spirit, Kevin. It's a great attribute to have, and you see that in how he's improved his game year to year. I mean, he loves being in the spotlight, going up against the game's big-name guards, and he doesn't shy away at all. That's a credit to him.
Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Bounce pass Howard. Davis, the pass to LeBron. Waiters gets a wide-open look. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's James. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot. Boy, take a look at the hops of Grant. I mean, really getting up and sending a message with that alley-oop.
Lakers leading by 7. And stolen by Murray. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. Great showing for him last season. 9th in assists. And he did his share on the glass. Battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Passes it to Kuzma. Lakers passing it around. It's LeBron with the drive. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Over to the left wing. Jokic against LeBron. Back to Jokic. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James.
You'd have to go far and wide to find any fan that doesn't enjoy watching Nikola Jokic play. This big fella is so smooth. He's got guard skills in a big man's body, and his game is so efficient. I love watching him work.
Here's Davis. And Howard with the stuff.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Murray kicks to Daniels. Murray against LeBron. Murray dishes to Daniels. Baseline try. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 5 on the basket for Murray. And with Jokic, passing and playmaking, Clark, are his trademarks.
Well, I tell you what, the Joker is some kind of special as a big guy. His passing and touch and field and shot making, he really impressed me with all of that. He does everything you want from a center on the offensive end of the court and does it in his own unique, special way. He's a delight to watch.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Howard. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Murray with the bounce pass. Jokic draws the double over Howard. Shot left block. In deep. Jokic drops it in. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Snatched away. And stolen by James. They get a hand on it. They're running. All going up court. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, I have to enjoy, guys, seeing Murray jam it down like that. I mean, his vertical is pretty impressive.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. Shoots from the baseline. Los Angeles with another miss. The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray outside. Howard against Jokic. Pass to Daniel. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And here is Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Kuzma can't hit from in close.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Murray against Kuzma. Jokic draws the double. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Jokic doing a nice job getting right to the spot and capitalizing, taking advantage of the high percentage shots.
LeBron outside. That's down the hatch. Notch 1 more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Craig, and there's the pass to Daniels. Here's Craig, guarded by Kuzma. The shot missing. Good D by LeBron. The Lakers in the lead. Kuzma, left side. For Murray. Connects on the 9-footer. For Denver, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. And Jokic throws it down.
I am very impressed with the poise Jokic has shown tonight. He's been unflappable no matter what they've thrown at him.
Timeout called the Lakers. A lot of guys like to shoot off the dribble, but Clark, there are some that really are better at it, shooting off that catch in the NBA.
Yeah, and who do you have in mind, Kevin? I got a couple of names that I'm thinking about. What about you?
Well, I'm thinking of Klay Thompson because that backcourt is so prolific, and he's been so great at that. That's kind of been his trademark.
Yeah, it has been. Redick would be another guy.
Yes, another good
that I think that would come to mind. And even though he's later in his career now, but Kyle Korver, one of the very best we've had in the league at shooting off the catch.
for the Nuggets. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Grant. Michael Porter comes in for Torrey Craig. And Morris subbed in for Murray. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Smith is checked in. Here's Waiters. The teardrop falls in. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Passes it to Plumlee. Pass to Daniels. Jokic tries the double. And the wide-open shot from Morris. No good from outside.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Waiters no luck.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Nikola Jokic. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Howard. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Howard's got 4 this quarter.
Imposing his will down there. Howard feels like he can score anytime he wants from this area.
And Davis sends it back. Last break, the Lakers. Here's Caruso. Plumlee with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 4. Morris with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The 3-ball. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Davis. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Pass to Plumlee. The kick out to Porter. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the wing, James. That shot off the mark. And the Nuggets going the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads, but down to 4 on the bucket from Plumlee.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Got a piece of it. Outside, Davis puts it up. That shot, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Outside, Porter. Millsap's against Howard. Millsap kicks to Daniels. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And he makes good on the layup. Daniels has got his first points of the game.
Well, doing a little bit of everything. Millsap terrific at moving the ball, sensing when a teammate has a good look. It doesn't stick with him.
Millsap against Howard. He dishes it to James. High post shot. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Loads it up for Davis. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Boy, LeBron's vision is second to none, and his decision-making just as good. Slick pass there.
Daniels passes to Porter. Over Smith. Porter, no luck.
And just not able to find the target from 3-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Morris dishes to Porter. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Smith. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And one area, Clark, that Mason Plumlee doesn't get enough credit in is his playmaking. He does a great job at that as a center.
I could not agree with you more. He's an outstanding passer, but when you're playing with Jokic, you sometimes get overlooked in terms of how well he passes it. But he does a good job and is really solid off the bench. Plumlee moves well, he's active, and he's a rim protector defensively, too.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Bounce pass Davis. Morris finds Smith. Bangs home the trifecta. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Smith loves pulling up from three. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
Now Morris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The pass to Daniels. It's Porter outside. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Right side Millsap. Two seconds left in the first half of basketball. On the wing, Porter. Over Davis. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Porter's got 6 points.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Knocks it loose. Plumlee with the steal. It's stolen by Morris. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Nine seconds left in the first half. Now the feed to Davis with 2 seconds left, and that's 2 points on the layup. 15 points in the game.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Lakers on top. They lead by 9. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Mike Malone. Things got away from you guys in the first half. What happened out there?
Transition baskets, offensive rebounds, 2 of the areas that we knew coming into this game that we had to control. There's no sense of urgency.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Hey, we knew the King was going to come home and hold court. Tonight, a little extra. Whew. He gets anywhere he wants, any shot he wants. How old is this guy, 15?
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Denver?
Well, the way I see it, they're losing this game because they're being out-rebounded. You can't give up this kind of differential and expect to remain competitive. So what do? You commit more guys to the glass, guards included. You make it a priority that if you do ultimately lose this game, it's not because you didn't rebound.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. The Nuggets trail by 9. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Caldwell Pope outside. Dishes to James. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Davis. Paul Millsap with the rebound. But Nuggets shooting the ball at 42%. Murray outside. Over LeBron. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And 11 points for Jamal Murray. Lakers leading by 7. Caldwell Pope outside. McGee against Millsap. And Davis throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Green kicks to James. Shoots the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Murray surveying the D. Denver passing it around. Jokic draws the double. Outside, Porter fires the 3. And that one is off. And the Lakers take it the other way. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. James.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Top of the key jumper, no good.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And he knocks down the first one. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
That savvy little up fake there. Cool in the D. Jokic has got 18 points.
You can't afford to lose sight of Jokic, not even for a second. This guy's always a threat to hurt you on the offensive boards.
Fires from 14. James misses. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball field?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
From 12 feet out. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Jokic passes to Porter. Now here's Millsap, covered by LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Jokic, rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Well, he's a fighter now, and he's physical, so he'll battle you inside, and Millsap's going to take it right at you. He really forces your hand when you're defending him.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Back to Murray. Pass to Craig. On the wing, Porter. You can't get that one. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
You know, it took a little time for Jokic to understand how to draw contact and get himself to the foul line, but he's figured it out now.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. A lot of players keep track of their stats, their own team stats. But, Clark, how much do guys pay attention to stats in game?
I have no idea. I mean, I know stat sheets are given to the coaches during the timeouts throughout the game, but I don't think players in general are able to monitor their numbers. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. I imagine every team may have a player or two that can chart his numbers during the game, but the vast majority are too occupied with playing the game to keep up with the stats.
And they're looking up at the scoreboard, too, aren't they? Because they give individual stats up on the board.
Oh, man. Yeah, I tell you that, and then watching replays is one of my pet peeves with players. I mean, they should just focus on playing the game instead of always looking up to see if they fouled him.
LeBron outside. Lays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Feeds it to Millsap. Great D that time from James.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Davis sends it back.
I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Jokic with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Jokic with the bucket.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Pope loose. Tries to keep it alive. And stolen by Murray. Craig passes to Murray. Jokic against Kuzma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
You look at Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players. Came into the league after 3 years of college as an undersized power forward who has shown that he not only can rebound, but has become an all-star scorer, too.
Smith checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. LeBron dishes to Davis. Back to LeBron. To the paint. Kuzma left side. Pass to James. Shot clock at 6. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Millsap. The Nuggets trail by 8. Murray outside. Banked in off the glass. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half. And year in and year out, Paul Millsap finds a way, Clark, to get it done.
He does, guys. I mean, he's just rock solid. An all-star player multiple times. All he does is help his team win, and he does it in ways beyond just scoring and rebounding. He can open up space with his shooting. He's an outstanding passer, and he's also good at the defensive end and picking people's pockets.
Now here's LeBron. 22 points for him. Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Watching LeBron in the pick and roll is artistry in motion. Timing, precision, everything's right on the mark.
Craig kicks to Murray. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Kuzma. He can't get that one to fall.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed. Attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Teardrop shot. Good defense by Jokic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Kyle Kuzma. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Dion Waiters comes in for Danny Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for LeBron.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And it's sent back by Jokic. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And the basket is good. Murray's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
Caruso looking for an opening. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And stolen by Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Well, you've got to be attentive around Kuzma. You can't be casual. He's excellent at gambling appropriately and coming away with steals.
The kick out to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. Tries again. And it's Jokic missing. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Haters no luck.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
A pass to Jokic. Here's Craig. 54 seconds left to play here in the third. Now the Lakers on the break. And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Porter with the steal. There's the steal. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Smith. And the shot 10. Smith's got his 3rd basket right there.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart with the lead. Great quarter for him at the offensive end. Trying to will his team back in the game.
It's his first trip to the line.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas.
Check in for the Lakers.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Waiters for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Near the 3-point line, it's Porter. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. Millsap's got 5 assists in the game. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers lead by 6. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Murray. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive.
Craig kicks to Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Dwight Howard.
And the Nuggets, a very strong rebounding team.
Yeah, you know, not just on defense, but on offense as well. First in the league in second chance points. Have a lot of players that are active on the offensive glass. He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Leaders for three. Rebound by Murray.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Basket good. Murray's got 15 points in just the second half.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Lakers leading by 3. Raiders surveying the D. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Good work defensively by Millsap.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Murray outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Tipped away. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Jokic is running. The game now all time. 26 points for Jamal Murray.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Kicks it to Waiters. And the officials call him for a 30-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Murray with some arc. Here's Millsap trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. 8 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Here's Millsap, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap.
And you know what I like about Paul Millsap is his all-around game. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds it, he passes it, defends other people very well. I mean, this guy really doesn't have any chinks in his armor.
And so Paul Millsap nails both of them.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing some fouls.
Left side, Waiters. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Lakers lead by 3. Pass to Millsap. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
Waiters outside. A floater. Rebound by the Nuggets. Craig's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the left wing. Jokic inside. Guarded by McGee. Just 5 to shoot. Millsap kicks to Craig. Back to Millsap. Over Morris. And that one's good. Millsap. Millsap's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets.
Millsap, this time with the catch and fire, showing off his versatility.
Raiders against Millsap. And it's sent back by Millsap. It's Porter outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Denver.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Hey, guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
That free throw missing. And the Lakers with some changes. Davis is checked in for Morris. Green comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's LeBron in for Alex Caruso.
But making it a 2-possession game was what was important on that trip to the line.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Denver now. They're on a 17-5 run. Green against Murray. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Murray against Green. And here is Murray. And he uses the glass on the layup. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
Jamal Murray is what we call a professional scorer, a hired gun. This guy can torch you because of that shot.
And the Lakers call time here. One of the stories here, Nikola Jokic getting it done today.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. Davis, the pass to McGee. James outside. Trying to get something going. McGee's shot is off.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
4 on the clock. Here's Grant. McGee with the block. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Lakers trail by 7. James with it, looking to get back on track here. And he lays it up and in. LeBron's got 24.
You know, at 6'8", with the ball skills that James has, he handles it like a guard. He can get wherever he wants to off the dribble.
Pass to Plumlee. Kicks it to Bull. Pass to Morris. Caldwell Pope against Grant. Over Caldwell Pope. Grant. That's good. Grant's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Nuggets. James with it. He's against Morris. And that one drops for him. That's now 26 points for LeBron.
Analytics says that you should ignore the mid-range jumper. No, not with LeBron. With him shooting, I'll bank on any shot he takes.
And it's good for 2.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. He's looking for James and finds him. And it's Denver with the rebound. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Morris against James. Now Morris. In the corner, Daniels. Over Green. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Stolen by McGee. And a wide open look for James. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Caldwell Pope against Morris. It's stolen by Green. Picked him clean to the inside. And there's Daniel. That's good on the assist by Bull. Daniels has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. James kicks to Green. Clock at 6. Right at the free throw line. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Morris looking over the floor. And the pass to Bull. Back to Morris. Now here's Plumlee. Shoots over McGee. That one off the back iron and out. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Caldwell Pope. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Nothing like being assertive and aggressive in critical spots. KCP coming through for his team.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. But a rebound by the Lakers. Green. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Denver leading by 3. Morris dishes the Bull. Stolen by McGee. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. On defense, the Nuggets. And they call an illegal screen.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
And they know that. I mean, maybe it's a mistake that'll sharpen their focus a little bit going forward.
Murray against LeBron. And Murray. Here we go. LeBron with the block.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, excellent shot block.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Clearly. Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
And Davis sends it back. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
To the middle. All by himself.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. James against Murray. Craig passes the Millsap. Porter looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy. Someone
back to Murray. It's good.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 1. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, Green. From the arc. Off target from down.
That's solid defense right there. Jokic bodied him up and then affected the trajectory of the shot.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open. But some of the concepts have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.